Welcome back to the Plays with Cars YouTube channel, and a very sad update for Project Porsche. So since it was towed home with the cracked wheel, it literally has not moved this spot. I put one of the 17s I bought on the back, and as you can see, it's one of those ridiculous tucked, stretched wheel things. So it's got a 205 on a 9-inch rim, and yeah, it kind of doesn't really inspire a whole lot of confidence, not to mention being totally the wrong height and stuff. So I haven't even been brave enough to move it out of the garage, let alone drive it anywhere. I haven't quite gotten tires for the 17s either, because I've been trying to figure out what to do money-wise with the 18s and replacing the wheels. So this has become kind of a shelf for other projects at the moment, and it's really sad. Let me show you what's going on here. So this is the 18 off the back that cracked. This is the crack we showed you previously on the when it was mounted. I got it dismounted, and this is what it looks like from the inside. You can see it's a pretty good sized crack, and it's split, perpendicular to the rim. There's no impact marks anywhere on the tire, inside or out. Tire is perfectly fine. We did manage to save that, so at least we don't have to buy another tire. So I asked for some advice on the rim from people that autocross and people that I race with. And boy, was it a mixed bag. About 50% of the people said, throw the thing away, it's going to continue cracking forever. And the other 50% of the people said, TIG weld it and send it. I've welded my wheels and, been lapping for another 10 years with no problems. So I'm really at a loss of what to do. When I talked to my tire shop guys, they informed me that the other back wheel had actually been previously repaired on the inside. So that one has already been welded up once. So if I get this one fixed to match the other one, it's not that big a deal. This set is basically already trashed. Now these have been refinished before, and it looked like they had been done, pretty nicely. So, but very well they could have been on a wrecked car or something like that. So I don't know the history of these wheels whatsoever. I don't know what's going on with them. But at the very least, I can get this fixed up and then sell them missing tires with full disclosures and all that stuff. Anyways, turn that off. So what I've been doing is looking for a set of aftermarket 18-inch wheels for the Porsche. And what I'm struggling with is finding wheels that match the fronts, because the fronts on this particular car are 7.5 wide, which was kind of the whole impetus on doing this whole thing, was that these early Boxster S's had that as an option, and with street class autocross you can't change the width of the wheel, and you have to stay, I think it's within plus or minus 10 on the offset. So you really need a stock size wheel in order to race in street category, and every front wheel I've seen so far for the Porsche is 8. It's 8 inches wide, which we cannot run. We can't add that extra ½ inch on. So I'm really struggling with finding some wheels, and I don't want to run mismatched with stock Porsche fronts and then put a nice wheel in the back that's a 9, and it just, it's just kind of been this nightmare. So our next event is in 2.5 weeks, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this fixed up by a local company that specializes in these, remount the tire on it, and run it for the event for autocross. The other side's already welded. How bad can it be? Let's see what happens. In the meantime, I'm going to get some tires for the 17s as well. Just so we have a spare set no matter what's going on. I will not have the same RE71Rs on there. I'm going to run more of an all-season, because those are going to be the street wheels. And I'm going to continue looking for some 18s. So if you know of anybody that makes 18-inch Porsche fit wheels that are 7.5 wide, please message me. I'm really kind of coming up at a loss of what to do on this one, because we need that wheel in order to be able to compete in SCCA street class autocross. And I really don't want to buy 2 other used rear ones to match the fronts, and then who knows what these fronts have been through, yada yada yada. So if you could, if anybody's got any ideas, shoot me a message or comment below, and I'd really appreciate it. So until next time, that's our poor sad sack of a Porsche.